Hello, dear learners. I hope you all are fit and fine. In this video, we are going to talk about future tense. So, before starting, let's understand what tense means. Tense means time. Tense of a verb tells us when the action takes place. That means tense is about when. Let's understand this with the help of timeline. We have three main tenses: present, past, and future. So, the actions which take place in the present time are called present tense, and the actions which took place in the past time are said to be past tense. And third is future tense, means the actions they will take place in the coming time, in the future time. So we have three main tenses: present, past, and future. We will be discussing the third important tense, that is future tense, and the two variations of simple future tense. Remember, just like present and past tense, future tense also has subparts. And in this video, we are going to learn two forms of simple future tense. First, will form of future simple tense and be going to form of simple future tense. You can see the examples. They will eat fruits. They are going to eat fruits. So what is difference between will and be going to, that we are going to learn through this video. Let's understand what future tense is. Future tense talks about the activity or action that occurs in future time. Means the action has neither taken place and is not taking place, but this action is going to take place in the coming time. Just check the example. My father will come tomorrow. Now let's see, why do we use simple future tense. The future tense is used to talk about an action that is expected to take place sometime in the future. And next we are going to talk about the formation of sentences using simple future tense. So future tense talks about the actions which take place in the future time. So these may be decisions, assumptions, or predictions. Now if we have to frame sentences using simple future, so how we can? Let's understand. First we will talk about affirmative sentences. In affirmative sentences, we have to use subject plus will and plus base form of the verb. So we have to always write base form of the verb in simple future. Let's see the example. Your brother will become famous soon. So you can see here become, it's used in its base form only. Now we will learn about negative sentences. In negative sentences formation, subject plus helping verb will plus not, and that will be followed by the base form of the verb. See the example. My friend will not marry that man. In interrogative sentences, helping verb will be placed in the beginning of the sentence plus subject, and it will be followed by the base form of the verb. So the example you can see about interrogative question sentence: will it rain tomorrow? So we learned simple future, we use will with the base form of the verb. and we use it for predictions, quick decisions, promises, requests, or invitations. And we learned how to use simple future tense using positive sentences, negative sentences, as well as question sentences. And here are few more examples. Let's read. Elizabeth will be a doctor soon. It's in positive, and the negative for the same sentence is Elizabeth will not be a doctor soon. And for the question, we will write, will Elizabeth be a doctor soon? Next example, my father will retire next year. And if we talk about negative sentence, my father will not retire next year. And about question sentence, will my father retire next year? This way, we can write positive, negative, and interrogative sentences using simple future tense. Now we are going to talk about the other form of simple future, that is be going to. We use be going to when we express a plan. For example, he is going to spend his vacation in Hawaii. She is not going to spend her vacation in Hawaii. Or when we express a prediction. For example, the year 2222 is going to be a very interesting year. John Smith is going to be the next president. Sometimes speakers use the present continuous form to talk about the future arrangements, and it indicates that something will or will not happen in the near future. For example, I am meeting some friends after work. Or about negative, I am not going to the party tonight. Now we are going to discuss sentence formation using be going to form of simple future. Let's see positive sentences. For positive sentences, we have to use subject plus helping verbs is am are plus going to with base form of the verb and the other words of the sentence. See the examples. I am going to study Chinese. Sandy is going to visit museums. They are going to travel to Beijing. So helping verbs is am are will be decided as per the subject of the sentence. And to make a negative sentence, place not before going to but after helping verb. Example, she is not going to go to the zoo. They are not going to take a bus. So we learned that be going to form is also followed by the base form of the main verb, and it is used for plans or predictions. So we learned about the two forms of simple future, will form and be going to form. But my dear friends, I know you all are wondering, what is the difference between will and going to? So let's see. Will expresses future actions decided at the moment of speaking. Means these actions are decided immediate, these decisions are taken immediately. They are not prior decided. For example, I will have salad now. But on the contrary, if we talk about going to, these expresses future plans decided before the moment of speaking. Means the plans are set prior. For example, I am going to visit my aunt next Friday. And in will form of future tense, it expresses a prediction based on personal opinions or experiences. For example, I think United will win the game. And on the other hand, if we talk about going to form, it expresses a prediction based on the present evidence. For example, look at those black clouds, it is going to rain. And will form of the verb express a future fact. the sun will rise tomorrow. But going to form express that something is about to happen. For example, get back, the bomb is going to explode. Please note, both will and going to can be used for making future predictions without having a real difference in meaning. Example, I think it will be foggy tomorrow. I think it is going to be foggy tomorrow. So the difference between will and be going to be observed. Will is used for predictions which have no evidence, and it is used for quick decisions, promises and requests. But on the other hand, be going to form is used for the plans which are planned prior, and it is used for predictions based on clear signs. Remember one thing, when we have the main verb be, then we can use the simple future tense in will form if we have a firm plan or decision before speaking. For example, I will be in London tomorrow. I'm going shopping. I won't be very long. Will you be at work tomorrow? So how to decide what to use, will or going to? If you have firm plan, use going to. But if you don't, use will. See examples. How are you going to spend your next vacation? Are you going anywhere? When will the new machine arrive? What are you going to do next? Is anyone going to travel with you? What do you think the party will be like? So, you will decide as per your plans how to use going to or will. What comes in your mind after observing this picture? Think. I know you might be thinking that they are going to crash. So I'm leaving you with few practices. You decide what is the right way to express the future in the following situations. Let's see first example. If you are not well, what you will do? You will say, I will call the doctor. It's a quick decision. Okay, so you have to work with other situations, practice and learn the future tense. I hope this video will help you to understand the two forms of simple future and you are going to use them correctly. So, what are you going to do now? Thank you so much for watching this video. God bless you all.